Today we're going to be talking about blended learning. So first of all, what is blended learning? Well, blended learning is a fusion of traditional teaching methods and individualized instruction through the use of different resources and teaching styles. Traditional classrooms usually take place in a classroom full of rows with a teacher lecturing at the front, with an occasional trip or two to the computer lab throughout the year. Blended learning utilizes these resources a little bit better. And how is it that they do that? Technology. So let's take a look at a few of the blended learning models. The first one we're going to talk about is lab rotation. In lab rotation, students spend a majority of their time in a computer lab that is the primary source of their information and learning. The classroom then supplements that activity. This allows teachers to really tailor their instruction to what their students need and what they're learning. The second model is class rotation. In class rotation, the class is broken up into smaller groups that rotate through different stations, one of which is usually the teacher. This allows students to complete various activities, some of which are usually on a computer, some are with groups, and get the individualized instruction that they need to really understand the material. The next method that we're going to talk about is called flex. In the flex model, most of the learning, again, occurs in a computer lab, with breakout rooms for instruction. It's very similar to the lab rotation model, except groups are smaller, and teachers are able to more fully tailor their instruction. The last group we're going to talk about is called pod. In the pod method, students work in groups with the teacher playing a supporting role. They can serve as an advisor, an instructor, a behavior specialist, and many other roles and capacities. So how can these be implemented into a history classroom? The model that I would be most likely to use is the class rotation. This would allow for the study of primary documents and document-based questions. This would allow for students to work individually and still get their computer time. Would allow for the individualized instruction with the teacher and for group work. This would also be useful for history in that you could study films, period music, cultural dances, research projects, and it could possibly limit or eliminate the boring lecture time. Blended learning seems to be an excellent advantage, and I'm sure we'll be seeing more of it in the future.